Welcome to YouTube Bootcamp. I am Sheri Barbera. Today we are talking about Instagram. Why Instagram? I know this is YouTube Bootcamp, but Instagram is so important for business. And the reason for that is because Instagram is so visual and businesses are visual. We offer services, we offer products, we do things that require people to see what it is that we're selling. It's important to be on Instagram. There are 500 plus million monthly users on Instagram, which doesn't compare at all to YouTube, which has so many more, but that's still super impressive. What's really scary is that only 1.6% of those are businesses. Now, I say that's really scary, but on the flip side, for you as business owners, that's gold. That's gold. So your competition is not there, generally speaking. So should you be on Instagram? It's a no-brainer. Instagram for business. Why do consumers care about that? Consumers care about what you're selling. They care about what you're selling because they don't know who you are. So on Instagram, 46% of consumers follow brands just to see their products, just to get inspiration, which is pretty incredible. 50%, and think about it, 500 million users, and only 1.6 are businesses. Of 500 million consumers, basically, 50% of those are looking for products on Instagram, are looking. So where do you start with Instagram? Your Instagram feed shows up on a phone and shows up on a computer in series of 9. The ways that you can make your Instagram feed more exciting. So if you think in terms of threes and how they can relate to each other, and then you think in terms of 6s and 9s, and 3s and 6s and 9s, you can start to get a really beautiful look to your Instagram feed. You can start to brand yourself. It's wonderful. I mean, I'm so impressed with what Tom did. I love what Tom did because he took this concept and really thought about it. He made frames, so if you look at how there is no space here, but Tom made a space here by creating a frame on his picture. And that's how you do it. You can create your own look, and it's your unique look, however you want it to be, by thinking ahead of time. How do I want my Instagram feed to brand me? Use the rule of 3 because it's a grid, so it's working for you automatically. It wants you to succeed, and it makes it really easy for you if you think of it in terms of 3. But important, so important, how Tom laid out for you 1, 2, 3 posts, right?
That's what this was. Yep. 1, 2, and 3. So that's what I was for, is right here. So yeah, anytime you're planning a campaign like this, you definitely want to get this part correct.
You start at the right and go to the left. Go back to the right and go to the left. So if you are creating 3, 6, 9, up, 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 because always it shows the most current thing at the top and the least current thing at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. When you're posting, this is your first image. 1, 2, 3. Come back. 4, 5, 6. Come back. 7, 8, 9. Always you have to be thinking, it's so against the normal way of thinking. So it's kind of backwards. But it works beautifully if you think about it when you do it. I just want to show you some of these fantastic feeds. And these are just interesting ways for you to think of how you can use your own Instagram. You'll notice these are all videos because they all have the video icon on them. So this is all about color and pattern. This is all about color. But notice how they used a white border, and then that white border against the next white border created a much wider frame. You could even do a white border and a pink border, or a white border and a blue border. You could make it even more interesting. This shows you what they did on the left, color-wise on the right. Green, blue, pink, blue, green, blue, pink, blue, green. See how they did the colors on the left? Literally, they laid it out on the right, and then those are the photos that they consciously uploaded. Again, framing, 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 going from very complex on the top right, to just words in the center, just to focus you. What is this business about? This business is about everything around that center tile. Very serene. This one is Tiffany & Company, all jewelry. This one is all about the reds. Maybe for the holidays you start focusing on red and green, or blue and white, or blue and silver, or red, white, and green. Maybe you start creating a feed that feels like the holidays, or maybe just your frames are holiday, and everything else inside of it is what your business is about. Instagram gives you this wonderful way to showcase your products and services and everything you're doing beautifully. It's just beautiful if you think of it this way. So this is another really cool one, I thought, because it's setting up a series of very dark, very light, very dark, very light, very dark. It's almost a checkerboard pattern, but it worked. I like this one because it's weird. I just liked how weird it was. This one I thought was fun just because it was dark and light. And you can simply just do a feed of dark and light. And maybe every now and then a color, a shocking color. And here we've got grays, just beautiful grays. And this, if you look at this little icon, this shows you that is a video. I loved how they did interesting frames, right? See, it's cool. So you don't have to stick to a square. You can make it really cool. You can make your own shapes. Think of this in terms of what do you want people to think about? What do you want to be known for? What is your brand about? How do you set yourself apart? I thought this was particularly gorgeous. Yeah. It is a collection. If I had just started my Instagram feed, this is my first post. This is my second post. This is my third post. And every one of these is either a photo, a video, or a GIF. It can be a GIF. And each one of these gives me the opportunity, here's my photo, but also it gives me the opportunity to write like 1,500 characters, right? I mean, it's a tremendous amount of space to write whatever you want. What they look at is this. So this is like your YouTube thumbnail, okay? This is your thumbnail to catch attention. Now, if this caught my attention and I wanted to know more, I would click on it. It would open up and expand, and I could read whatever was written there. This is Penguin Classics. This is James Patterson's books. And there he is on the middle left, a video of him.
Here, while we're enjoying the warmth of Christmas, the Women's Murder Club will be out in the cold chasing killers. Merry 19th Christmas, ladies.
The Women's Murder Club is back. Read 19th Christmas.
This is just all about quotes. It's just all quotes. This one, I think, is the one that blew Tom's mind.
Sheri's absolutely right. I remember sitting back there and going, oh my God! That's why I wear a hat, because I have no skull. Here it blew up.
And it's because the forethought for this is so incredible. So they took this one enormous photograph, which was a collage. They made a collage. This is a rapper. They made this fabulous collage and then broke it up and then consciously posted so that you would get this incredible image when you scroll down the feed. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And then some of these are clickable videos, so then you can hear him singing. It's so brilliant. I love it. I just love it. Your challenge is to create an Instagram account if you don't have one. Do your branded photo and banner, and in your bio, your contact info, your YouTube channel link, your email address, and what you do. And you have very few characters. So look at other Instagram accounts and see what works. Because the reason I ask you to do all of that is because if your feed becomes really well known, and I hope that it does, and you follow all of these wonderful guidelines, if you become trending and you get 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, now you're a micro-influencer. Now people will sponsor you and you can sell their products. The reason why it's so important in your bio to have your email address and what you do is because how do they find you, these sponsors? How do they contact you? Do you want to make it easy or hard? You want it to be easy. So think about, how would you contact someone? What would you want to be able to instantly find out when you go to their Instagram page? You want to be able to find out how to contact them real quickly. What do they do? What else do they do? You know, what's their link? Is their link to a website? Is their link to YouTube? What do they link to? You know, and then what do you find there? So if I'm a sponsor, I want you to make it easy for me. So that's what you should have in your bio. Okay, thank you all for coming.